Baruch Hashem, and there's a good light here in Jerusalem, and we're going to learn a little Mishna. Yevamos, 3rd chapter. This is the chapter of Arba Achin. That's the name of the chapter. It's about 4 brothers and married 2 sisters. No, there are 4 brothers. 2 of the brothers marry 2 sisters. A plausible situation. And then those 2 brothers die. Okay, after the funeral, we have a certain situation. And the situation is that these 2 sisters have a obligation. They can't. Who can they marry? They're widows. They can get remarried now. Okay, so who can they remarry? According to the law of the Torah, they can only marry the other 2 brothers, the remaining living brothers. It goes a little bit like this. And it goes a little bit like this. Arba achin shnayim mehem. Arba achin shnayim mehem nesuim shtei achayos umeisu hanesuim es achayos hari elu chalutos v'lo misyavmos. So the question is, what do they do? Do they have to chalitza or yivum? Yibum is that one of the other brothers takes the woman as a wife. It starts off simply, he doesn't have a ketubah, they just have relations, and that makes him the yibum. And the other is, and then he has to take care of her like any other husband has to take care of his wife. So the other situation is that he doesn't want to do it, or she doesn't want to do it, or they agree not to do it, and so there's chalitza, and they go to the court. There's a special shoe, and she spits in the shoe. It says, "This is the lot of the one who doesn't want to raise his brother's name." It's something that there are a lot of things you can't understand unless you do them. The Torah is very experiential. You can't understand what tefillin are until you bind them on your arms and upon your head. Then you know what tefillin are. I mean, you could learn about it for 100 years and not do it, and that's go so deeply into it that you'd understand the secret of tefillin. No, you wouldn't, because you never put on tefillin. So the same thing is, there's certain things, so we said Na'aseh v'nishma at Har Sinai. We will do and then we'll understand. We accepted the Torah without, we'll accept it, it's true. What's in it? We don't, that's the famous medrash, We don't know, when we accepted it on faith. And people who have faith, they'll do things that they don't understand, although it's good to understand it. It's better to understand, and we shouldn't many things in the world a person shouldn't do before they understand. However, if somebody says he is in a state where he has a brother and the brother dies, and it's even if let's say a married guy, he's married, he has a wife and kids, he has a brother. And the brother dies, and the brother his wife had never had a child with this brother. Maybe they only married a short period of time, or maybe they never succeeded, and they decide to do chalitza. So if the brother says, "I'm not going to spit in the shoe, I'm not going to marry you, but I'm not going to spit in the shoe either," then that's not Na'aseh v'nishma. It's not Na'aseh v'nishma. That's not what we accepted at Mount Sinai. And we will do, and then we'll understand. So if you don't understand something, just say, "I hope maybe if I do it, I'll understand." And okay, so the Mishnah continues. So the law is the Tanakama in the Mishnah says they do chalitza because there's a problem. What's the problem? I'll continue reading. Rabbi Steisaltz explains, Kevan shtehen skukot the yibum kol echad min achim anotarim, because each sister has a zika to do yibum to each one of the two remaining brothers. Reuven and Shimon are the living brothers. Rachel and Leah are the sisters. So Rachel has a zika to Reuven and a zika to Shimon, meaning she has to do yibum with one of them. And in other words, if there were 100 brothers, she'd have a zika to every one of the brothers, meaning an obligation, a close relationship. You might say any one of the brothers can go ahead and do yibum with one of the sisters, or any one of the brothers, and then another brother does yibum with the second sister. There's a problem there too, but we'll get to that second problem in a moment. Kevan sheshtehen bli neder. Kevan sheshtehen zkukot liyibum lekol echad min ha'achim anotarim. Since there's a zika from Rachel has a zika to Reuven and Shimon, and Leah has a zika to Reuven and Shimon. In this such a case, each one of them is the sister of the one she has the zika to. So when you have a situation where a woman and the achot zkukato, when she has each one of them is the sister of the one she has the zika to, right? Reuven is the sister of the one she has the zika to, and Shimon is the zika to the one she has the sister to, and then it works in both sides. So therefore, you can only have a in other words, whichever one he chooses, the other one could be the one he's supposed to choose. The question is, who's the right one to choose? He likes her eyes more, he likes her nose more. No, it's hard to know. So one of them's the right one for him. He doesn't know. So, okay, it's a very interesting logical situation. And if the Mishna continues, ve'im kadmo v'kansu mot yotziu, if he went ahead and did it, Reuven says, I'm gonna do yibum with Leah, and that's it. Without consulting the rabbis. Then the Beit Din, the court of Jewish law, has the power to annul this wedding. Okay, that's enough of this one Mishnah, and B'ezrat Hashem, bli neder, with the help of heaven, with the help of God, who sits in heaven and on earth, we will sitting, standing, whatever you want. Why do Jews sit and stand in shul? We're sitting and standing. Sometimes we're sitting, Kriyat Shema, we're standing and meeting, sitting down, standing up for Kaddish, sitting down, sitting for learning, sitting for Kriyat Torah, standing for Baruch Hu. It's like a Jack in the Box? What? Jack in the Box Judaism? No, it's not Jack in the Box Judaism. Because we have descriptions of Hashem, the master of heaven and earth, sitting and standing. Okay, so that's called an anthropomorphism. We learned enough without making any promises. We're going to do this again and continue to learn the Mishnah. This is Rabbi Betzalel Edwards signing off. Be well. Peace be among you.